Hi, Barry Foster here, and welcome back to The Scottish Job. This is episode number 11 with Glenrothes in the east of Scotland First Division Conference B League. And today we've got a pretty big game against Burntesland. But before we get to that game, this is what's been happening since our last video. The boys have been playing fairly well. The last video showed the match against Canool. After that, we played Pennycuick in the South Challenge Cup fourth round, and we had a very good 4-0 victory with Kyle Bell, Paul McManus and Scott Miller scoring a brace, and that put us into the fifth round, which I'll come to a little bit later. We then played Preston Athletic in the league, and we thumped them 5-0 with Paul McManus scoring 4 goals and Charlie Higgs scoring very late in the game. I think that was his maybe his first goal for the club since signing on. We then played Dunbar United in the East of Scotland Qualifying Cup semi-final. It finished 2-2, but we won the game on penalties, and during normal time, Luke Motruck and Paul McManus both found the back of the net. Luke Motruck is actually a new signing, a left winger. And I think he's going to be quite a good player, but he only signed for the remainder of the season. Maybe we'll get him a bit longer. We'll have to wait and see. We then went away to Lancarty, and things were rather disappointing here because they beat us 3-1. That was quite a disappointing result. Paul McManus did find the back of the net, but they were the better side, definitely in both halves. We then played Loughor Welfare in the league, and we had another very good victory, 5-2. This time Scott Miller with a hat-trick and Paul McManus scoring a brace. So that was a very good victory. And then we went away to Irvine Meadow in the South Challenge Cup fifth round. That game finished 2-2. Luke Motruck and Scott Miller both scored in normal time, but unfortunately we lost the penalties. I think it was 6-5, so we bowed out. But all in all, it was a pretty good effort, I think, from the boys, and that win over Pennycuick. No, I'm sorry, the win over Dunbar United in the East of Scotland Qualifying Cup semi-final, that put us into the final, and we play Crossgates, as you can see a little bit down the page there, a week after playing Dunipace in the King Cup final. So we have made 2 cup finals, which I think is a pretty good effort from the boys. Also, what's been happening with the squad, I have re-signed a number of players. I've re-signed Ollie Hamilton, Scott Miller, Robbie Duncan, Craig Richardson, Fionn McLeod Kay, and of course the new signing is Luke Motruck. Now, I have made some decisions. Finn Kirk I'm going to be releasing at the end of the season along with Todd Mitchell. And this might come as a bit of a shock. Also, Paul McManus, even though he's been an amazing goal-scoring machine for us with 36 goals in all competitions from just 34 appearances, 20 goals in the league from just 20 appearances. He's 39, and sometime next season he's going to be turning 40, and I really think I've probably got the best out of him this season. I'll be really surprised if he can replicate this next season when he's going to be pushing 40. I've just got grave doubts, so he will be leaving us at the end of the season. I've also got the board looking for a senior affiliate. Now, I have a feeling I did ask them to do this right at the very beginning, and I think they came back and said we couldn't find anyone. Hopefully they'll look a little bit harder this time, because I think a senior affiliate could be quite good for the club. But anyway, without further chit-chat, I think that's all the news. Oh, very quickly, the league table, this is how it currently looks. Glenrothes, after 21 matches, on 47 points. Canool, 45 points, and Newborough with a game in hand also on 45. And as you can see, Burntesland, they're coming 6th at the moment on 31 points. So they won't be an easy side at all. I think this is going to be quite a tough fixture for us. Anyway, without further chit-chat, let's go and play Burntesland. Okay, here's the starting 11 for today's game. Richardson in goal, Denton, O'Connor and Dahl and Lumsden across the back line. Motruck, the new signing, Lovett, Bell and McLeod Kay in midfield. Miller and McManus up front. On the bench we'll have Crawford, Doig, Odeep, who is a trialist, Robbie Duncan, Ollie Hamilton, Finn Kirk and Charlie Higgs. We've got Odeep, he's a trialist for the midfield position. We've also got two other trialists for that position as well, a Sam Adewusi and an Elliot Goldthorpe. So they're with us for, I think, around about 3 weeks. Anyway, let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, I'm not going to put any pressure on the boys today. I'm just going to tell them to go out there and relax and play your natural game. And hopefully the result will come. Another, well, not a bad crowd, I guess, for Glenrothes. Burnt his land in an all-blue strip, a bit like Chelsea. Hope they don't play like Chelsea. But the pitch is looking really good. I'm quite surprised that for a grass pitch at this level of football in Scotland, we've got really good-looking pitches, like Premier League type pitches. Quite good, I must admit. Anyway, this is Lovett, who's standing in today for Dylan Honeyman, who's been suspended, unfortunately. He's a fairly reliable ball-winning midfielder. This is not a bad move by Burntisland. Oh, right, great. Yeah. Good strike from outside the box. I really think Richardson should have done better there. He should have got maybe a hand to it and pushed it away, but the opening goal to the visitors, well set up here, and Green just thumps it. Oh, okay, maybe Richardson was blinded by those two players just in front of him. Anyway, plenty of match left, so I'm not going to panic. I think this team got the quality to come back and equalise. This is Lumsden playing it to Lovett. Nice ball to McManus. Oh, well, maybe that wasn't the right thing to do, but he tried to set up, I think, Scott Miller and had his shot blocked. Scott Miller's been in fine goal-scoring form for us as well. Extremely good player, and I'm glad that he signed on for another season. But anyway, this is the playmaker Bell. Love it, playing it long now. McLeod Kay. Now Miller to Motruck. He's got pretty good crossing ability, Motruck. So is this man Denton. This is looking for McManus, but that's going to go wide. Gets himself in a very good position, McManus, for headers. I must admit, for somebody who's 39, he's quite good at positioning. But it's supposed to be a breezy day here, 14 degrees. Probably quite a balmy day for Scotland. Anyway, this is Bell, and a good reply. Luke Motruck with the assist, and Kyle Bell with the equaliser. Denton with the throw, love it, nice looking cross. Motruck nods it down, and well, maybe their keeper could have done better there, but Bell found the back of the net, so 1-1 all square. Elsewhere in the league, Newborough haven't scored, and Canool are also 0-0 with Peebles. And that's what we really want from those two guys. Don't want them to be picking up 3 points. Anyway, this is McManus. Oh, feeding Miller through. Oh, lovely finish by Scott Miller. His 18th goal of the season. And that's a really good reply from Glenrothes after going behind so early in the game. Let's have a look at this again. Lumsden with a free kick. Now Bell just plays it across to Miller, sends it back to McManus. McManus returns the pass, and Scotty Miller, such a good finisher. Cool as a cucumber. So 2-1 to Glenrothes, halfway through the second half. a third goal before half-time would be just wonderful. Oh, McLeod K, he had the opportunity to make it 3-1, but good save by the keeper. I'll give that. It was a very good save. But the boys seem to have picked up after a bit of a sluggish start to the game. Just hope they can maintain this form. Overall, it's been a really good season for Glenrothes, considering they were tipped to come around about mid-table. For an awful long time, they've been leading the pack. They've been very difficult to knock off that number one position. But Canool and Newborough are not going to be pushovers. Anyway, long ball, looking for Miller, but he won't get to that. Good header by Dahl. Now this is Lovett on a yellow. He'll have to watch himself. Lovett feeding McManus through. Oh, beautiful, beautiful finish by McManus. He wasn't offside, so that's 3-1. So they have responded in magnificent fashion. And once again, our strikers are showing how it's done. I don't think in any version of Football Manager have I had two strikers like this, McManus and Scott Miller. They are an absolute dream to have in your team. I'm just so disappointed that McManus is 39 going on 40. I wish he was about 10 years younger. But anyway, maybe about 10 minutes to half-time. Elsewhere, Newborough still 0-0 with Preston Athletic. It'd be good if Canool can maybe drop all 3 points today along with Newborough. Anyway, this is Miller again, trying to set up McManus, and he's put it over the bar. Well, he is human. Okay, the visitors trying to play it long. In fact, they've had hardly any attacks at all, apart from the opening couple of minutes when they scored their goal. Anyway, this is McLeod K looking for McManus. Will he look for Miller? No, he's gone for Mo Truck, and he's trucking down that left. Cuts it back to Miller. Oh, I think that hit the post, the base of the post. Well, that was a good move. And I think Mo Truck is an intelligent player. He tends to look for a teammate. Be good if we can maybe sign him for another season. Although I haven't been offered a new contract by the board here, so I'm not quite too sure where I'm going to be next season. But I've got a feeling they're going to offer me something. Anyway, this is McManus. And McLeod K, I thought he was going to turn and go down the right flank, but he put it back to Lumsden. Now Bell and Dahl. Nice patient passing. This is what you want to see from your team. And this is Miller. He puts it out for McLeod K. Here comes, oh, it's blocked. Now Lovett. Oh, he's onside, McManus. I thought for a moment then he might have been in an offside position, but the linesman kept his flag down. Let's have a look at this again. I thought we'd lost the opportunity here, but McLeod K just puts it through. Oh, he was just onside. So McManus with another cool finish. Talk about composure. Yes, he was definitely onside, but a very, very nice, cool finish. So 4-1. McManus on a brace. Miller and Bell, the other scorers. And that's an excellent reply. Now Denton with a free kick, but Dahl has put it over the bar. 2 minutes at a time for before half-time. And I think this will be a pretty easy half-time team talk. They've certainly played very, very well here. 4-1, 143 fans here. I reckon that's not a bad crowd for Glenrothes. And elsewhere, very quickly, what's happening? Oh, okay, Newborough leading Preston Athletic 1-0, and Peebles and Canool, it's 1-1. Okay, let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, pretty easy sort of halftime team talk. You've got to be very happy. 4-1, who wouldn't be? And it's Glenrothes who get the second 45 minutes underway. Going to be very difficult to work out who I should sub in this match. McManus, he's sitting on a possible hat-trick. Currently got a rating of 9.1. I think he's had a couple of ratings of 10 this season. He's been that good. Miller sitting on 7.8, so he's having a whale of a game as well. But I really can't see Bertisland coming back and really frightening us in this game there. Oh, well, there you go. Miller with another emphatic finish. He doesn't muck around. 5-1. I wasn't expecting this 5 minutes or 6 minutes into the second half, but Denton with the throw to Motruck puts it around for Miller, and Miller just slams it past the keeper. In fact, I think the keeper should have really done better there. It seemed to go through his hands. So Scotty Miller's now on a hat-trick, a possible hat-trick, along with his partner in crime up front, Paul McManus. I don't think I'll be subbing either of those two in a hurry. I think they'll get the screaming shits with me. But it's been, once again, a very good performance by Glenrothes. I think we will make our first substitution. I'm going to bring on the trialist, Odeep. He can come on for Harry Lovett. We'll get rid of that yellow card. I think of the out of the three trialists I've got here, I've got a feeling this fellow, Odeep, is going to be maybe the best. The other two have got good attributes. They're all very young, under the age of 23, but I just got a feeling this Odeep just might edge them. The other two are playing in a under-18s match tomorrow, and we've got a penalty. Okay, McManus will be the taker, so this is his opportunity for another hat-trick. And he makes no mistake from the spot, 6-1. This is turning out to be a very emphatic victory. I wasn't expecting this at all, especially after they scored first in the game. But McManus, he has never, ever missed from the spot this season. And that's got to put him, I reckon. Okay, rating of 9.9, that's a bit mean. I think you could give him a 10. But I think what we'll do, we'll make another substitution. McManus has certainly done the damage. We'll bring on Charlie Higgs for McManus, and he does play as a target man, something a little bit different up front. And we'll keep Scotty Miller on the park since he's still got the opportunity of scoring a hat-trick. But I think this has been an amazing performance by Glenrothes. 6-1. Geez, they've had some huge wins this season. I've never had a team in any football manager save that have had some of the big victories that I've seen this season. I mean, 5-1, 6-1, 5-2. It's their goal difference is very, very superior. Anyway, this is Allison for the visitors. But a good tackle by Denton. No, it's a penalty. Okay, they're going to get maybe a goal back here. I thought that was a good tackle. I thought he got the ball. But the referee thought otherwise. So can Richardson stop Wilson? No, he can't. I think it went straight down the middle there. Well struck penalty. So, okay, 6-2 with maybe 11, 12 minutes to go in the game. And let's get straight back into it. I think we'll make a final substitution now. I don't know why those boys on the bench are anxious. Oh, I can understand maybe a couple being complacent, but anxious, that doesn't make any sense to me. Let's bring on Nathan Doig for Matthew Dahl in the centre of defence. We'll praise the team because 6-2 is an excellent scoreline. against what I thought was going to be a very difficult Burntisland side to play, since they were coming around about 6th in the league. But there'd been no match for the home team today, even after taking a very early lead in the 3rd minute. Anyway, maybe about 20 seconds left in this match. Is there time for a 7th? We haven't scored more than 6 goals in a game this season from memory, but I think the clock's going to probably beat us. And this is Burntisland now with the ball, and that's it. End of the game. 6 goals to 2 to Glenrothes. Another thumping win, and as you can see, 19 shots to 6, 60% possession. They had 4 corners to 2. That surprises me. It really does. And we hit the woodwork, which is par for the course in Football Manager 22. Anyway, let's go and chat to the boys. Well, easy sort of talk, I reckon. You got to be happy. So let's go and find out who we're going to play next. And as you can see, before we get to who we're going to play next in the league, as you can see, Newborough, they did have a very good win against Preston Athletic, 3 goals to 0. And Canool, well, they also came from behind and they beat Peebles 2 goals to 1. So as you can see by that table there, Glenrothes on 50 points, Newborough 48 with a game in hand, and Canool also on 48, but no longer any game in hand. Okay, let's find out who we play next. As you can see, our next game is a league game away to East Houses Lily. But we're not going to be coming back for that. We're going to come back for a cup final, and that is the King Cup final away to Dunnipace. That'll be our next game. And of course, after that game, we'll be also showing in a separate video the East of Scotland qualifying cup final as well, away to Crossgates. So that's going to be our next game, a cup final away to Dunnipace. I think that's going to be a pretty good game, because I think Dunnipace, if we have a very quick look at them, they're doing very, very well in their league. They play in the East of Scotland First Division Conference A, and as you can see, they're in first position there after 22 matches on 50 points. In fact, they're running away with it. The team in second, they're 12 points behind them, and they've played equal number of games. So I think Dunnipace are going to be a very tough nut to crack away from home. But anyway, that's going to be our next game in video number 12. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. It has been a thumping 6-2 defeat of Burntisland in the league. If you have enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. Until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.